seasons of transformation, you will still fall back to who you were. Now, when you see lost, any day you see lost, don't say, oh, something Satan. No, lost is who you are. That thing you call lost is man. Greed is man. The moment knowledge changed and Eve opened her soul gate to that knowledge, the moment that happened, the Bible says she began to see that it was good for food, pleasant to the eyes, and desirable to make one wise. Lost comes from within man. That anger you see is actually you. You are the one manifesting like that. That's why anytime a man falls away from the spirit, the weaknesses he once renounced begins to come back. It's not because they left, they were suppressed by the law of the spirit of life. That was what conquered it. Sin in you conquered by the law of the spirit of life. So no matter how great a man of God you are, the moment you shift from the law of the spirit of life, who you were returns. Because that's man. Now let me explain what the law of the spirit of life is. Because a lot of people do not actually understand what this law is, and this is why they don't understand what the fruits of the spirit are. These things are not things you cultivate. The fruit of the spirit is the offshoot of a man's submission to God by obedience. Not because that man is good. Jesus himself said there is no man that is good but who? So that's what, even though you are a Christian, you are not good, but there is good in you. Do you understand? There's no time you became good. If somehow after you became a Christian you became good, you will not need to be put to death. He said the life that I live is no longer my own. My life died. Now the life that I live to the glory of the Son of God. So what happens? This person offends me. Now I'm a Christian who knows Jesus. And because although I'm a Christian, I'm still flesh. What happens is that the moment you offend me, anger rises. Christianity doesn't kick it away. And then who I was will bring a perfect reply to actually counter this person. Say this, see, within split seconds, what you need to say in the flesh to damage that person is applied. Then you are telling yourself, when I meet this person, I will do this, I will do that. And then the moment you stand with the person, the Holy Ghost say, love your neighbor. Guess what? Because you are an obedient child of God, when you meet that brother, you now say, brother, how you doing? Have you eaten today? God bless you. The person is seeing love, but you are angry. But guess what? Because you are submitted to God, anger is not seen. It's love that is seen. So by the spirit, you've mortified the deeds, not the feeling. You will feel it, but it won't come into action. The deeds of the flesh. Okay, when you see that fair girl, you like her, but why can't you sleep with her? By the spirit, I mortify the deeds of the flesh. Don't live in denial. You felt something, sir, but there is something greater that you bow to. Hey, something inside you. I'm not good, but anytime you meet me, what you see is good. Why? There is good in me. Something inside me that mortifies my flesh because I submit to a higher law. Something inside me, even though I don't want to pray, it strengthens me inside. And I know I don't like prayer, but I'm praying. The prayer you see is not me, it's the Holy Ghost inside me, by whom I mortify the flesh. I'm a man who is ignorant, but when I come, something begins to reveal the secrets of men to me. Me, I don't have knowledge, but there is something that knows, and that dwells inside me. By the Spirit, I mortify. Hey, Holy Ghost, mortify. I don't like to pray. Don't like to pray, but why am I praying? This is vice versa. He said the things I like I don't do. You are never programmed to do what you like. He said, but the things I will not do, that I find myself doing it. Not I, but sin in me. Vice versa. The prayer I don't like, I find myself praying. Not I, but the Holy Ghost inside me. Not I. Who told you I like fasting? No, it's not programmed in my DNA. Who told you I like praying? If you see me praying for 4 hours, something has taken over me. It's not me. Don't give me the glory. If you see me prophesy, there's something else working inside me. It's dominion. And this is why you are only able to express the level of dominion that God has first achieved inside you. And how you will know that you are son of God is that we know these things I speak of. You will know these things I speak of. You can't learn this one in Bible school. There's a spirit that has to walk with a man, teaching him how he should go. He said, when you come to a crossroad, he said, you will say, this is the way. This is the way to pray. This is the path of the spirit. This is how to walk in the spirit. This is how to enter and handle eternal things. This is how to navigate in those realms until you know that the Son of God has come. Listen, sometime in the life of Jesus, he had to shut down Jesus, son of Joseph. You don't understand what I'm saying. Only few people understand what I'm saying. At Gethsemane, Jesus, son of Joseph, tried to come again, and by the Spirit, even though he didn't want to die, he said, not my will, but just be done.